How y'all doing? I'm just gonna go live for a second and holler at y'all about a few things that's on my mind. So, shit, well, I'm gonna start at energy, right? People don't understand, like, when I ask questions about the Negro, you know what I'm saying? How old is the word Negro? See, I was taking it somewhere, but they took it somewhere else, brought it to some black and white shit, and that wasn't what it was about. Then what you gotta understand, the word Negro is a created word. Somebody created that word from their mind and say, this is a concept or a name that I'm gonna put on this individual, these individuals. You feel what I'm saying? So, what you have to understand about it, that a Negro doesn't exist, literally. It's an energy. It's an energy. And what I'm saying about an energy is this. So, this what a Negro is as far as energy, right? So, what black people like in America, because that's the only place where I'm gonna say nigga. I ain't gonna say Negro, I'm gonna say nigga, you know. But that's the created concept that came out of somebody's head, and we just stepped into the shoes of it and said, took it as our own. You know, they created it in a negative concept or context, and then we just say, I'm gonna accept it, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know, we gonna make it something good out of it. Well, what you gotta understand is that it's an energy. It's not an actual individual. It's not an actual person. It's an energy that you take on. You feel what I'm saying? So you step into the shoes of a nigga. You start acting like a nigga. You start hanging around places where niggas hang at. You know what I'm saying? So you pick up that energy, that vibe. You know what I'm saying? So now your whole vibration is on nigga. And what I'm saying is this. I'm always on some deeper shit. I ain't talking from no philosophical shit. I'm just telling you what it is. So the word nigga, I mean the energy of the nigga is this. When a nigga get his paycheck, right? First thing he go do, he already got some shit planned. I'm gonna pay this bill, I'm gonna pay that bill, I'm gonna get my kids this, and I'm gonna buy that. Boom, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money to my next paycheck. Well, the nigga mentality is this, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, I'm just giving you the definition of how the energy is. You feel what I'm saying? So that mentality pretty much makes you go out and spend all your money with everybody else. You got this paycheck, you got $1,000, $700, whatever, $800, $1 million, whatever your paycheck is, you got that money right in your pocket, in your hand. But what you doing, not $1 million. But what you doing, you taking that money and you paying everybody else. You paid this bill, you paid that bill, you bought these shoes, you bought you some food. What you doing is you supporting everybody else prosperity, you know, their ascension, they economic, you know what I'm saying, achievements or improvements. They actually got a product that they selling that actually bringing them an income, and you supporting that every time you spend money, even on your cable bill, even on your the food you buy, the video games. You supporting somebody else's merchandise, whatever you want to call it. You know, you supporting them and they concept of, you know, economic prosperity. But you ain't supporting your own, because at the end of the day, you don't have a penny left. So I'm saying it to say this. If you ain't got no money left and you done paid everybody else and you supporting them, you ain't supporting yourself. That's what I'm saying. So what you supposed to do is put you a certain percentage back for yourself. What is 10%? What is 20%? 20% probably the norm. So, and what you would do is take that 20%. If you got a spouse or whatever, they doing the same thing they should be, because y'all got some shit y'all trying to build, whatever your goal may be. And you taking that money and now you putting it back for yourself. So if an opportunity comes up or an idea comes up, you feel what I'm saying? Now you got something to actually invest into your own. What you're doing is you just taking your money that you save for yourself and now you putting it to work for you, instead of having it sit in the bank or investing in this person or whatever business it may be. You know what I'm saying? If you got to eat, you got to eat. I'm not telling you don't eat. I'm just telling you the concept that's going on that we doing, but we don't really understand our energy. And the nigga energy is to go buy me some shoes, go buy me some clothes, you know, go take care of all this and take care of all that. And at the end of the day, I'm good. I paid all my bills, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I took care of my business. Well, you did take care of your business. But at the end of the day, you never thought about yourself in the equation. So by you not thinking about yourself in the equation, you don't have nothing for yourself at the end of the day. You feel me? So now, when the opportunity comes along, hey man, let me hold 500. I'm gonna give you all 800 back. I got this, and that product or whatever it is. You know, I'm not saying nothing illegal. I'm saying something that's a legitimate. You know, you might got somebody want to throw a party. You might got somebody want to, you know, got some whatever they might got, some type of merchandise. Well, you could go in and turn your profit. That's all these other people are doing. So that's why I never get on this race stuff, because you have to study your environment to see what's really going on around you and see how people are benefiting from you and how you could benefit from people. And once you figure that out, because we don't have a lack, I'm saying black people, the energy of a nigga, a real nigga in the hood, you know what I'm saying? We don't have the mentality or the knowledge of seeing multiple successful black people or whatever, you know, in our communities. We don't have that advantage. We don't have that knowledge or understanding. And the reason why is many reasons why. I ain't gonna get into that. But the mentality is we all living in one consciousness, one combined consciousness of we're not going to invest in ourselves. It's too hard. He might jack me. He might rob me. He might do this. He might do that. See, that's a nigga mentality to not, and I ain't saying unite. I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you business. I'm telling you economics, how this shit works and how the mentality of a black man keeps itself in his thinking. His thinking keeps itself in these positions that we in. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about race. I don't really care about race. I actually don't care about it. It's not my battle. I'm not trying to fight that. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this. So the mentality is that we're not going to invest in ourselves. We're not going to trust each other. But one thing about the whole energy is that we know it's anti, you know, us. We know we're not good at working together. But the mentality is that we doing it, but we just don't know we doing it. When you get these guys and they go out in the streets, you know, you got to market your product. You got to promote your product. Your market is who you trying to reach. So you got to figure out a way to get it from your hand to their hand. That's the same thing they doing in business. You know, promotion. I got this, I got that. That's the same thing they doing in business. All these commercials and promotions on the TVs, on the radio. These are commercials. They promoting their product for you to come buy. You feel what I'm saying? So it's skills and economic stuff we already intuitively know we do it, but we not doing it on a mass scale as a people. I'm talking about legal, legit. That's what I'm talking about. So, but once you get your money saved, once you got you some savings, once you done paid yourself, now you can do something for yourself, not a purse. Because if you got a purse mentality, you can get 1 billion purses, you still ain't going to be happy. You still going to have to get them to go to that job. You feel what I'm saying? Them shoes, you still going to have to get them to go to that job because you want more shoes. Then you want more shoes. Then you want them shoes. Then you want that. How many shoes do you want? How many can you get before you realize I'm supporting somebody's business that I can't even go and ask for 50 cents? They might give you a little 10% off here. They might give you more depending on how much you spend. But what you ain't understanding and what nigga energy don't understand is that these people will wholesale this stuff to you. They will sell the same products, the same tennis shoes to you if you had a legitimate business, which don't cost $200 to start in most states. They will wholesale this stuff to you the same way they will wholesale these products to anybody. Levi's will wholesale to you. Jabot will wholesale to you. Guess, you should have went on past. Guess will wholesale to you. Whoever. These people will wholesale these products to you if you got a tax ID number and you register with your state treasury or Secretary of State. They will sell this shit to you wholesale. We got money, but nigga mentality is take my taxes and buy me a car. Nigga mentality is take my taxes and buy me some furniture, buy me some shoes, buy me some clothes, give my boyfriend something, let him flip it. And you never see the end of that flip. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's nigga mentality. You feel me? But the energy should be to get this money that these people done blessed me with, that I done work for, which really is my money if I work for it, and take that money and make that money work for me. Yeah, I see everybody like these new iPhone watches. Well, you might got to have a certain amount of money and a certain credit score to get tied in with Apple to buy them bitches wholesale. excuse my language, my French or whatever, my English, you might be able to buy them wholesale. I mean, got to have a certain amount of credit and a certain amount of money to buy up front, same way you do with a car, a down payment, same thing you're doing on a house. But this money is bringing you money back every day. You know, you trying to sell this thing on Facebook Market every day. You try on Instagram, you selling shit every day. That's prospering you, promoting and marketing. You know, using the same tactics and the same techniques that they using to avail themselves and live better lives. That's what I'm telling you.